Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still the 13th of July. It is Thursday, 2023. It's been weird. It's like there's a chance of thunderstorms, and they haven't hit yet, but they've been like all around. I mean, we've had some real dark skies in different spots. It actually got dark over the top of us here a little bit as well. But nothing yet, so that's okay too. Not going to complain. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about this, and I think this is kind of an important topic. I talk a lot about the importance of having a group, okay? So I'm going to talk to you about from my own experience with having a group, starting a group. How should you go about it? What should you do? The ins and outs, because I've learned. Trust me when I say I'm real good at learning the hard way, okay? So here's what you have to do when you have a group. When you first decide you want to start a group, if you're going to have people come in and join you on your homestead, okay, you really need to do, you need to do background checks to start with. That's really an important thing. Background checks are really important to make sure you're getting the type of person that you want in your group and not the type of person that you don't want in your group, okay? So that's number one. The second thing that I would highly recommend for you to do is when you initially meet people, meet them off-site. Don't invite them to your property, and then because if it is not a good fit, if you, after talking with them, you've made the decision, yeah, this isn't going to work, they don't know exactly where you are, okay? So that's important. That's number two. So they don't know exactly where you are, so that they can keep that in their memory banks, and later on down the road when things go sideways, they just show up. You don't need that. You don't want that, okay? That's number two. Number three, there will be an attrition rate in your group. Guaranteed. Like when people say to me, do you have a max number that you're going to allow in the group? And I don't have a max number because it's a fluid thing. You're going to have people come in. You're going to have people go out. There's going to be people that you have to ask to leave. There's people that are going to leave on their own. It may not. So an example of what do I mean by that? Okay, so you have some people that have joined a group. Let's say you get 4 people. They've all joined at the same time, and they're part of your group. Well, you might have one couple decide 4 or 5 months down the road, oh my goodness, this is actually work, and there's things that we have to do and things that have to be done, and they don't want no part of that. So they'll end up leaving. So a lot of times people will weed themselves out of a group. Okay, in that aspect. So they'll leave on their own. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get a group of people, a group of strangers, that are going to be able to work together, that you're going to be able to have common bonds and common thoughts and all those type of things working together. Really, oh, these freaking bugs. These bugs are bad today, guys, just so you know. I'm going to try, that's why I'm trying to keep walking around, because when I hold still, they're even worse. But so anyway, you have to have that cohesiveness within the group as well. If somebody's not a good fit for the group, you need to figure that out right away and get rid of that person, because that's going to upset the rest of what you're trying to do with your group. So you have to make sure that when you're getting people in your group, it's people that are going to be able to work together, that you're not going to have a problem with. That are not looking to cause trouble or anything else like that. You really, teamwork is going to be the key. Really big. So look at the breeze. Nice breeze above there. Right now where I'm standing at, there's really not a breeze, but you can see the breeze up there as well. So anyway, going back to what I was saying. So to lock in and say we're only going to have this number of people in the group is not really a smart thing. So I would encourage you not to do that for 2 reasons. You don't know what, the people are going to do that are in your group. Are they going to stay? Are they going to be in it for the long term? Are they going to be committed? Are they not going to be committed? Will you have people leaving? You're going to have people leaving, one way or the other, okay? So if you lock in a number and now you said, yeah, we're not taking any new members, then people are going to stop asking, number one. Number two, you're going to miss out on an opportunity to have good people join your group. The other thing you need to think about, let's say you have 20 members of your group, so you got 20 families. I'm just throwing a number out there, okay? SHTF happens, the reality is maybe half of them will get there, okay? So the larger your group, and then if 15 families make it, you count that as a bonus. I mean, you absolutely count that as a bonus. There will be people that will not make it, that I guarantee you, for whatever reason, a lot of different reasons why that could happen, and so something to think about. Again, so having a larger number for your members is a better way to go. What you're doing, what you're trying to accomplish is a couple of things. You're trying to find a cohesive group of people that you're willing to work with long term when things go sideways. That's important. Figuring that out now as opposed to afterwards when things go bad and all of a sudden now you got this crazy person in your group that nobody can stand and they're causing chaos and dissension and all that type of stuff. What do you do with them afterwards? Okay, so those are things, again, finding out a good fit so when the time comes that you can all work together, you've been working together, and those type of things. Some of the things that, like I said, again, this is what I think is really important, and I'm going by my own personal experiences. Unfortunately, I have had to ask people to leave the group. I have, okay? I've also, had people on their own decided that it was not for them, and that's okay too. And the thing with that, with some of them, you're not. It's not hard feelings. It just didn't work out. If you have people that don't show up, I mean, what are you going to do? Everybody else is showing up, everybody else is participating, but they're not. What are you going to do? How long do you let that go? Those are decisions that you have to make, with being the one that's in charge of the group. Again, you really need to think of the overall group and what's best for the group and those type of things. So just a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you. I would like to hear your feedback. What do you think? Now, to me, like I said, again, will you group up after SHTF happens? You absolutely will if you want to survive long term. Guaranteed, if you want to survive long term, you will end up in a group. To me, I would rather establish who that's going to be the main core people of my group now. And that's why I've done what I have done here at the homestead in West Virginia. And so my thoughts, just wanted to share them with you. Like to hear your feedback. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Again, it's all part of it, and it's a learning, growing type of thing. So anyway, guys, remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I will talk. Oh, these freaking bugs. I will talk to you all later. Have a great night. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.